Hello, my Panda pals, and welcome back to the channel and to another recap. Today, we are covering what happened on the season finale of Before the 90 Days, Season 7. That is correct, folks. We have finally made it to the end of this epic train wreck. So let's get right into this so that we can start getting our butts prepared for next week, because we got a tell-all and ooh, it is looking like I'm gonna want to punch Lauren in the face. With Brian's face. So buckle it up, cause here we go. Let's check in with Niles and Matilda. The newlyweds finally get around to banging it out, and Matilda is super satisfied.
You have proved to me that you are a man.
The girl is so satisfied that she wakes up the next morning smiling ear to ear, and she is like, hurry up and wake little Niles up because mama wants some more sugar.
Whatever you do, do not shine a black light in that room.
Oh, gross.
Same old here. I mean, everything seems pretty typical.
What? Is there something on my face?
Niles is going back to America tomorrow, and Matilda is like, so what is the plan going forward? Because you have to somehow get me over to America, and you don't really have any money. Niles tells her that he did actually end up getting a job offer, and he's gonna start working in a few weeks, so everything's gonna be great.
When I start my new job, I'm gonna have to start pinching my pennies so I can cover all the expenses of bringing Matilda to America.
Then Matilda asks him why he was even fired in the first place, and Niles tells him that he was not given a reason. They just said they did not need him anymore. Matilda finds this very suspicious, and she's like, are you lying to me right now? And Niles is like, no, in America, they can fire you just cause.
He has no reason about losing his job. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know if he's telling me the truth.
So I gave it a quick Goog, and it looks like most of Africa does not practice at-will employment, whereas most of America does. So on one hand, I can totally see why Matilda is looking at Niles like he's being sus, but on the other hand, Niles could also just be lying through his teeth again. Anyway, Matilda tells him that she finds it very difficult to trust him and asks him why he lied to her in the past, and he tells her it's because he was scared.
Because I was afraid, okay?
Am I lying?
No?
Niles tells her that he was afraid she would leave him because she decided he was too much to deal with. And Matilda is like, baby boy, we are married now, okay? I am in it to win it with you. So don't be lying to me no more, okay?
I've used masking for a lot of my life. It won't be easy for me to let go of that defense mechanism.
Niles is getting ready to fly home, and Matilda is like, oh, baby, I'm gonna miss you, or pee-pee.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you more.
I'm gonna miss your sex.
Niles is like, don't cry, baby girl. I'm gonna bring you back to America fast as fuck. However, Niles has no real idea how quickly he can actually bring Matilda back to America.
I'm not really sure how long it'll take. I didn't do as much research on the visa process as I probably honestly should have done.
Let's check in with Veah and Sunny. Veah and Sunny are happily engaged, and despite Sunny really not wanting to, they're about to go meet up with his dad so they can tell him the good news. Sunny looks at his beautiful new fiance. She is wearing tight-ass leggings and a tummy-bearing tank, and he's like, you're not gonna be wearing that to meet my incredibly conservative Muslim father who already hates you and thinks that you're a succubus sent from hell. Are you?
That's what are you waiting today? To going to see my dad?
Yes.
You know what? Sometimes Veah really makes me just want to punch her in the left tit. The only reason they're meeting up with Sunny's dad in the first place is because Veah wants to. She wants to apologize and try and make peace before she heads back to America. Why would you wear leggings and a cropped tank? Like, girly, come on. Like, you might as well just go to him and kick him in the dick. Like, I feel like that would net the same exact response. And listen, I don't like Sunny, I don't like Sunny's dad, but if you are gonna be hell-bent on trying, then could you, I don't know, try?
Okay, well, if you don't like my tummy showing for your dad, I understand, and I will fix that.
Veah begrudgingly puts on a sweater, and then she remembers that she's trying to make a good impression because if shit goes south, Sunny might lose his family. And so she's like, oh, baby, thank you so much for being brave for me.
I know this is hard for you, and thank you. I appreciate you a lot.
Veah grabs the chocolate cake that she got for Sunny's dad, and she's like, I really hope this chocolate cake is enough for Sunny's dad to forgive me and love me. And I mean, how could it not? I would love anybody that brought me chocolate cake.
Chocolate actually puts dopamine in your brain, so it puts the feel-goods in your brain. How could you be mad?
And it's really good to know now the extent of her ability to think critically. They get to the restaurant and the waiter comes by, he spills milk everywhere, and Sunny looks at this and he's like, oh my god, this is a bad omen. And then the two of them start freaking out and Veah is like, oh shit, maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe this isn't gonna go good. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe we should have waited. Maybe I should have listened to Sunny.
I like how Veah is the one who pushed Sunny so hard for that first meeting with his dad, and that meeting went as horrible as it could have, and the girlie looked at all of this and was like, let's do it again. Sunny's dad arrives and things are very tense, very awkward.
We brought you cake.
Okay.
Sunny's dad hates Veah. He is like, this disrespectful American tart. Like, why the fuck is she here bringing me a cake? Does she think that cake is gonna absolve all of the wrong that she has committed?
So you did so many wrong things and you come with a cake. This is ridiculous. That girl is not so good.
Sunny breaks the ice and he's like, so, Father Dearest, Veah just wanted to apologize about what went down last time. And his dad is like, okay, well then Veah can be a big girl and use her big girl mouth to tell me that. So Veah apologizes and she's like, listen, I am so sorry that I walked out on you, but I did it because you made me feel so uncomfortable. Like, you were just attacking me and being very aggressive about the choices that you wanted to make with my body and my religion.
I just felt like uncomfortable. I just needed to like clear my head for like my mental health.
Veah tells him she has a ton of issues with anxiety, and she's like, do you know what anxiety is? And his dad is like, no, I don't, but if it's what made you behave the way that you did last time, then I don't like it. And Veah is like, oh, okay, well, it's not really something that I could just turn off. All I can tell you is that I'm gonna try my best to handle it better in the future. And his dad is like, it honestly doesn't matter what you say because it's way too late.
But it's too late also. Do you know that?
It's too late?
Mm-hmm.
For what? To apologize?
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks to Sunny and he's like, son, you can speak now. Tell me what's on your mind. And you know Sunny's dad is just expecting him to be like, you are so wise, father. You're right. I don't need the likes of her. Be gone, you American wench. But no, to his great dismay, Sunny tells him to forgive Veah because she is doing her best.
You should forgive her what she done. She's doing her best.
And then Sunny lets the cat out of the bag.
We got engaged.
You guys going to get married?
Eventually, yes.
No, I don't think so.
His dad looks at Veah and he's like, okay, so are you gonna convert? And Veah is like, about that. So Sunny actually told me that he's okay with me not converting. And his dad looks at Sunny and he's like, why the fuck would you tell her that? And Sunny's like, cause I can't make someone convert if they do not want to. And his dad is like, yes you can.
She's not gonna willing to do that.
Unacceptable. It's totally wrong. It's like a shame of my family.
Then his dad kindly tells him that if Veah does not convert, he's gonna be put in the position to have to disown him.
Maybe you have to go your way. Maybe I have to go my way.
So he has to choose between me or you?
Yes.
Sunny tells his father that Veah and him are forever. And then his dad is like, oh, okay, deuces.
So don't count me for anything in future.
Veah starts to cry and Sunny is looking dead inside and he's like, I told you this would happen. I told you that I needed time to make him understand. Sunny gets up, he chases after his dad and he's like, Father, I am so sorry, but I love her. And his dad is like, yeah, you apparently love her so much that you're willing to forget about your parents. And then Veah steps in and she's like, wait, but we didn't forget you at all.
Better you don't talk to me. Let's make the story short. Leave me alone.
Oh, poor little Veah. Like, I get it, she's not the sharpest crayon in the box, but girlie genuinely thought that chocolate cake was gonna make this all better. It's a new day, and Veah is getting ready to head home. She tells Sunny that she's sorry that things are so shit with his dad, and she says that she really can't understand what's happening because her parents would never disown her no matter what.
My parents, even though we've been through a lot, they would never just like walk out of my life like that and tell me not to call them.
Veah frustrates me so much because Sunny told her how strict his father was and told her that they needed to handle it and approach it in a very particular way. And Veah is very impatient, and I feel like a lot of the times she runs off the thought that if she doesn't experience it, then other people can't be experiencing it either. And it gets really annoying because like, you don't know his culture, you don't know his family, you don't know their history. Like the last person that should be making decisions on how to approach his father about a very sensitive topic is you. Anyway, Sunny's like, we just gotta hope that we can slowly make my father see the light. And Veah is like, okay, well, what if we can't do that? What if he never likes me? And Sunny's like, bitch, calm down. Like, we need to take the time and try.
Do you feel like you're choosing the wrong woman?
If I was choosing the wrong woman, I wasn't put the ring on your finger in the first place.
Veah can see how much Sunny is struggling with being ostracized by all of his family and his friends, and she's really worried that when she goes back to America, Sunny's no longer gonna think that he's choosing the right woman.
Outsiders can sometimes get involved in our relationship, and Sunny's very influenced by them.
There is no way that Sunny's dad is not gonna be throwing every eligible bachelorette at Sunny's face nonstop the moment Veah steps on that plane. Sunny has proposed and is willing to be disowned by his family, like his father is going to be on a mission to break those two up. Let's check in with Magda and Joe. It's a new day and poor little Joey is getting iced out.
Good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep?
Joey feels terrible that he didn't tell Magda about Jill sooner, but he's been besties with Jill for over 10 years, and he really didn't want Magnum freaking out over nothing. Magda does not know if this relationship with Joey is going to work because he's broken her trust so many times already.
He can say whatever he wants, but I will never forget.
Yeah, and Girly looks like she can hold a grudge forever. Joey sits her down and apologizes, and he's like, listen, I am sorry that I did not tell you about Jill, but I really hope you can understand that I dated her so long ago that it feels like it never even happened.
I'm not trying to pursue her romantically in any way. We've been friends for 15 years, so I don't want you to view it as a threat.
Magma is like, your relationship with her is not the problem. The problem is that you lied to me again. How am I supposed to want to build a future with a pathological liar? And Joey is like, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I promise I'm not hiding anything from you anymore.
It was a bad judgment call. I'm not hiding anything else. Like, I love you. I want to spend my life with you.
Which, you know, would hold a lot more weight if this was the first time he was saying that. She tells him that she loves him too, but she's gonna need more time to trust him again. So for the time being, he is allowed to talk to Jill on the phone, but he is not allowed to meet up with her in person.
I appreciate you at least, letting me stay in contact with her. I know it's not easy.
Magnus tells us that she can see how sad Joey is about hurting her, so she's gonna be giving him one last chance, but this is it. If he f***s up one more time, he's gonna be getting the boot.
Don't hurt me again.
I won't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
The two go hiking, and Marmite is like, it was really hard to forgive Joey, but I did it because I love him. But, it would really be nice to get a ring.
I want Joy to propose to me. I will feel better with some more serious kind of commitment.
They pet some sheep, they eat some cheese, and then Joey hands her some bread, and then he's like, enjoy the bread that is in your mouth that I'm giving you with my hands that pet a dirty sheep with flies all over its face. Midas is like, baby, it's your last day, and I don't know how I'm gonna trust you all by yourself in Florida. Like, if only there was something you could do to help me trust you more. Like something you could, I don't know, give me to show that you're really committed to me.
I want to be with you.
I just need something more. I hope so you will show me your commitment.
Joey is like, I know. The best way to show my commitment to you is to propose, so I'm actually going to, right after you come to America and meet my friends and family and they give me the green light that you're not crazy or just using me for a green card. He left that last part out, but we all know he was saying it in his head. Joey is flying out today, and Magmar is packing his suitcase for him, and he's like, you packed this so much better than I ever could have. This is why I need you.
Look how good of a job you're doing. I would have did this so much worse. This is why I need you, Magna.
Yeah, you need a wife.
I don't know, girl. This isn't really giving wifey. This is giving mommy. Baby boy can pack his own suitcase. He did it to come here.
I promise I'm gonna be yours and faithful and loving.
Promise?
I promise.
Magby's like, I really hope Joey is serious because I can't be jobless in Poland for that much longer. I still cannot believe that she quit her job. She let go of her livelihood for a man that is like, I am 100% sure that I am gonna maybe marry her. Let's check in with Adnan and Tigerlily. Tigerlily is meeting up with her besties and Girly is pregnant.
You're gonna be a father, honey.
This is the best gift in all the world.
She's in her second trimester, Adnan has his visa interview scheduled, they have just bought a cabin and are renovating it, and now they are looking at playgrounds for the little babies. Things are lining up very nicely and everything is perfect. Well, almost perfect. And by almost perfect, I mean everything is going terribly wrong.
It's hard to be excited. Things aren't exactly going the best with Adnan and I right now.
Tigerlily tells her pals that Adnan might just be hangry because it's Ramadan, but they've been getting into huge fights every other day. Now, one of the issues is that he wants to keep his apartment in Jordan, and she is not okay with that.
Why do you want to keep it? Is that like a safety net? Like, that's not okay with me.
Another one of their issues is that Adnan gave his brother Thayer, the one who is very much women should barely be seen and definitely not be heard, power of attorney.
I don't want the brother having access to my things.
Line of credit.
My assets, things that I have.
Tigerlily is stressed because Adnan keeps making these huge life decisions without talking to her, and it's kind of shady as hell. She doesn't think he's an evil mastermind, but like, do you ever really know a person? So she's having a post-nup drafted, and she's gonna have to try and get her mans to sign it.
Babe, why didn't you protect yourself in the beginning? Both Cruz and I, we were telling you this, babe.
And Tigerlily is like, yeah, but saying what's mine is mine and what's yours is so yucky.
It's just not supposed to be like that. I shouldn't have to protect myself from my husband.
I feel you, girly, but we do not live in a perfect world, okay? We live in a world where 30% of all the women who have been murdered in the US were murdered by a current or former partner. So should you have to protect yourself from your husband? No. But do you need to? Yes. Tigerlily gives Adnan a call, and he is so jelly that she is eating pretzels in front of his face because he is fasting.
You are making me hungry. I'm grumpy. I am hungry. Tigerlily is eating food in my face.
A bitch, she is pregnant. Let the woman eat her stale pretzels and peace. They go on to argue about him keeping his apartment in Jordan, and she's like, I don't like it. And he's like, well, you're not gonna like everything, okay? And she's like, why do you even need a place in Jordan when America is gonna be your home? And Adnan is like, cause I'm still gonna come to Jordan a whole bunch. I have friends and family here. And she's like, okay, well then you can just stay in a hotel. And he's like, no, if I have an apartment, I can just keep a bunch of my shit here so I'm not always living out of a suitcase.
You want to have 1 foot in the US and 1 foot in Jordan.
You are my home, and Jordan, you my home too.
And honestly, if I had the money, I would absolutely have another place in my hometown so that when I go to visit my friends and family multiple times a year, I have a place that I can call home that is comfortable, that is my stuff, my stink, my mess, you know? And then she brings up how Thayer has power of attorney, and she tells him that she's afraid Thayer's gonna steal all of her money, bring it on over to Jordan, and then Adnan is gonna leave her and her kids penniless in America and go party it up with his brother.
Why your mind like this with me? You think I get the money and running away and just leave you and leave my baby?
Tigerlily asks him to take back the power of attorney, and obviously Adnan refuses to, and he's pretty offended because he has his own money, he has his own house, and his brother is someone that he trusts with his life. Tigerlily is like, okay, well, if you're not willing to take back power of attorney, then I would like a post-nup. And Adnan obviously refuses this as well.
I'm your husband. You should trust me if I decide anything.
I can't because you're doing shady things.
Adnan says that if she sends him that post-nup, he will not be going to that visa appointment because he refuses to stay with a wife who does not blindly trust her husband. And then he hangs up on her.
I want the Adnan that I married, not this other one that I don't even know.
Baby girl, that is the Adnan that you got. let's check in with Vanya and Joshko. Vanya meets up with her cousin on the beach, and she is crying because Girly got her heart broken by Joshko the jerk. So Joshko came out to Florida, they had a great 10 days of going on dates and banging, and then he went back to Croatia, and they went back to talking on the phone twice a day, every day, until all of a sudden, Joshko stopped calling her at night, and Vanya was not okay with that.
I said, well, I would really appreciate it if we could have consistency in our communication because you're being needy.
So yeah, he calls her needy and then he hangs up on her and then he proceeds to ignore her for 5 days and then suddenly calls her up again to tell her that they are OVER over cause she has zero maternal instincts.
He said, I don't think I can be with you because you obviously don't have motherly instincts and I have a child.
Vanya does go into it a bit more, and she tells us that when Joshko was visiting, she did voice her concerns about her fears of being a mother because she has lived her entire life with zero intention of having a child. So if a kid were to suddenly be included, she would need a ton of time to adjust.
Now looking back, maybe this is what potentially got him scared, but I do feel like it's unfair.
Vanya says that Joshko should have known that she has so much love to give, so if she did meet his son, she would have loved him. Do I think Joshko could have handled the situation better? Absolutely. But you know what? Sometimes people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So Vanya had already planned a trip to go out to see Joshko again and meet his family and friends, and now she's like, I know he said it's over, but maybe I could still go out there and see him to see if he's changed his mind.
Maybe I should reach out, have a conversation face to face and see if there's anything that can be salvaged from this.
I don't know. Like, I can get why Joshko wanted to end things if he really didn't think that Vanya was gonna be a good mom. But the man told her on like day 3 that he thought she was the one. I feel like if he was that serious about her, he would have at least introduced his kid to her and seen how they interacted, you know? Her cousin is like, listen, could it work out with Joshko? Sure. But do you really want to be with a guy who is so hot and cold like this? Like, do you really want to go back to Croatia to experience Bojo 2.0?
I hope that we can try to get over this because, I mean, it's hard not to miss a connection so strong.
So Vanya gives Joshko a call because she is not ready to give up on him yet. They do some awkward small talk.
Hi. So how's the little kid?
The kid? Did you not get the kid's name? Vanya is like, you know, you ended things pretty abruptly.
Hated the way that everything ended.
Yeah, it was a bit harsh.
Joshko doesn't apologize for handling things terribly, but he does explain that he felt really guilty leaving his son with his parents while he was visiting her because his son cried for him a whole lot and it made him think about their relationship way more seriously, which again, crazy considering he told her that she was the one on day 3. Were you not thinking about this relationship in a serious manner when you told her that shit? Joshko does say that he's sorry he didn't discuss it with her, but there really wasn't anything to talk about because Vanya hates kids.
You talked about how you raised your house, I don't want to mess it up, I don't want to see kids running around.
Vanya tells him it's not fair to not give her a chance to show him that she can change, despite all of the anti-kid things she had said. And I do think Vanya said all those things out of genuine concern, but I also think she may have like over-exaggerated it a lot because she's afraid of going through that again, right? Like of getting to know a kid, falling in love, being a maternal figure, and then the relationship doesn't work out and then she loses the kid. Vanya then brings up her upcoming trip to Croatia and she asks him if he still wants her to come and he says that he doesn't really know.
Would you even want to see me at this point anymore or like?
I just need a day or two to think about it.
Okay.
Vanya doesn't want to get her hopes up, but she's pretty confident that if he sees her in person again, things will change for the better. And that, my Panda Pals, is all I got for you today. Super chill episode, I get it, it's a season finale, everyone's just saying goodbye, but I really hope this means that that tell-all is gonna be a banger. And to be honest, the teaser does a pretty good job at whetting your appetite.
Hand in the face, whoa! But she put her finger on my nose and said, I have a boyfriend.
I did have sex with the girl that gave me gonorrhea.
You went back to the girl that gave you gonorrhea?
You don't have to be a strict Muslim.
Oh, what is that you're saying from your mouth?
I'm not excited about having to listen to Lauren and Brian tell a bunch of lies to try and manipulate the story in their favor, but I am gonna have a lot of fun making fun of them because they suck.
I'm like, I know something's wrong. Just talk to me.
Look at him! He's trying so hard to squeeze out a tear. I think he just sharted. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I cannot wait to talk to you about the tell-all. If you are not subscribed yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below what you thought. I cannot wait to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!